So hold this up again now that I've had my little pout about things not working technically. Um, Now I believe everyone here is comfortable with reading tablature, right? If you're joining me on this meeting and you're like, what is going on? This line here represents the string closest to your face. Okay, so what I'm going to do is give everyone a minute to write this down and play through it. And then I'm going to put it down and play through it.
Hi, Tina, I got a question.
Yep.
My mind is blank. How do I turn up the sound on my microphone so I can hear you better on my PC?
You don't want to turn up the sound on your microphone. You just want to turn your speakers up.
Yeah,
And I don't know where that is on your PC, except there's
well,
probably,
then I won't worry about it.
yeah, there's
Okay.
probably a little.
Look at the bottom of your screen.
Yep.
And you'll see, I don't know what you call that thing. It's like a voice thing and it has two little lines.
Oh,
Click on that and slide it upward.
okay, thanks.
Diane, you explained that perfectly. Thank you very much. Diane the rock star. Right on. Thank you very much. All right, so I think everyone's written this down. I'm going to stop holding it up and we're going to play through it. This song, Devil's Dream, like we're going to do Devil's Dream and then we're going to review Castle Kelly. So Devil's Dream, depending on how I feel about it, sometimes I use alternating fingers to play it. Sometimes I use my thumb and an index finger, as you guys have seen me do before. Sometimes I just sit and pick a lot of the same thing with one finger. So what I'm going to suggest you do is play through the D major scale with me a few times. Try picking differently. See what feels nice for you, particularly on the first string, because if you've downloaded the tab, you've realized the first string is very busy with this song. So let's go through that D major scale, and I'm just going to play it, I think, just with my thumb to start. And I'm just going to do a single note per. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm kind of rocking through it. 5, 4, 2. Oh, let's do that descending here. 5, 4, 2, oh, string 2, 3, 2, oh. String 3, just hit fret 2. Okay. Now I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to double up my notes, and I'm going to use my thumb and index finger. Okay. Here we go. So I'll go like D, D, E, E, that sort of thing. 1, 2. Ready, go. On the 2. Second string. Second fret. Third fret. First string open. Second fret. 4. Right on. 5. Back down to 4. 2. Open. Third fret on the second string. 2. Open. And then third string. Now I'm kind of whipping through it just to give you guys ideas right now about ways to practice that, because the whole thing with that song is that it does work your fingers pretty good. Now I'm gonna bring it up because so I've done just part 1 of the Devil's Dream, which is a traditional fiddle tune. And I thought it would be fun to play that because, of course, we did The Witch's Dream a little while ago, and now we've got the Devil's Dream. It's very, very festive. Song names here, very seasonal. So,
I'm sorry, Tina, where can I find that song? The
Devil's Dream?
yeah.
It's on my website. I did put it on pretty close to the lesson starting. So it's on Sunday Ukulele on my website. And it's just, you know where the downloads are on there, right?
Yeah, I'm seeing all the song here, but I'm just not seeing the music. But
Should be right? It
You
should
have
be
to
the very
refresh.
top. No,
Maybe I refresh. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, thank you. Sorry.
you're welcome. All right, so Devil's Dream, I'm going to play it, what I've got here for you, this first part. The second page has a lot of similarities to the first, as you know how the Witch's Dream does too, right, between sections. So it's got a pickup, and the pickup is that the one, like a bar that's incomplete to start the song, right? And the pickup is, I didn't line it up quite right, but okay. Anyway. So I'm alternating back and forth. 5, 4, 5, 0, 2, 0, 3, 2. Now I'm going to do it again. I want you to watch my fingers. So I'm using the index and middle a lot for the 5, 4, 5, 0. You can use, as long as you've got 2 fingers down, try not to do this. That's going to slow you down, right? So 2 fingers on the 5, 4 part. I'll play from line 2. Now you could, as we've done in other songs, you know, you can play with 1 finger if you want, but when you get to the part where the chord is labeled E minor, I would suggest that you have like 2 fingers and a thumb or 3 fingers. Thinking about the full plant idea, that's where that comes into play. Or, see, I'm using my thumb and 1 finger, that works too. You can use 1 finger on your picking hand for a lot of this song, but you need more than that on your fretting hand. Now, after we've played this a little bit more, I'll go through and I'll play it the way I like to play it, but I want to just introduce the notes and get the feel of it first. So I'm going to share my screen so we can take a look at what I got cooking here. All right, so you guys can see my screen there. I'm just gonna, there we go. Pull up my screen here so everyone can see what I'm looking at. That first note there. See how far away it is from everything else? I had planned on tidying that up, but I didn't have time. That's beat 4, so that comes in right away. So you go boom. The song is primarily composed of 8th notes, so that's handy. You don't have to worry too much about rhythm. You just keep everything moving along evenly. I put down on line 3, that first bar, do you see where I've highlighted the O and the 4 there? Right, like there's an open in brackets and then a 4. I'll make this bigger. There we go. See that right there? That's to show you that you can play that note in either spot. You could play it on the 4th fret, or you could play it open. And that particular idea of playing 3, 2, 0, 2 can also be used up here under the on line 2. See where it says the E minor chord? If you choose to, instead of playing on that 4th fret, I was thinking about people's fingers, and not everybody's hand is comfortable making the E minor chord shape. If you're not comfortable doing that, then instead of playing the 4 on the 3rd string, play 2nd string open. And you can make note of that for yourself. Okay, so big thing here I find is that you wind up playing in just a few different positions, right? When you go. So We're going to run through this. This is like total, just like a D scale workout is what it seems to be to me. And this repetition of 5, 4, 5, 0 over and over again. Let's do it, you guys. I'll make it a little bit. No, you know what? We'll run it through to halfway through the third line, and then I'll scroll down. Here we go. Starting on that pickup. 2 and 3 and open, and here we go. 5, 4, 5, 0, 5, 4, 5. The next line. 5, 4, 5, 0. Transitioning. 2, 0, 3, 2. Now get that middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string and lay out your E minor chord if you can. Okay, here we go on that E minor. Ready, go. 3, 2, 4, 2. Picking, yeah, right on. 3rd line there. 3, 2. Either open or 4, whatever you want. And now 5, 4, 2, 0. Okay, we're going to just stop there for a second, and let's talk about right here, line 2, the first bar where you've got 2, 0 on the first string, and then 3, 2 on the 2nd string. That's really a transitional part there, right? It gets you more comfortable for going into that next bar, the E minor bar. So when you do that, just keep that in mind, that transitional bar is bringing you down to something else. So when I do the 2, 0, 3, 2, as soon as I finish playing that 2nd fret note, I'm getting that 3rd fret down, and then I'm angling my hand so that it's ready to make the 2nd fret on that 1st string again. So I'm comfortable. All right, so I'm just going to scroll down a little bit. There we go. Okay, so now what I want us to do is we're going to play from bar 4 see where it says the A7 in brackets? That's that little transitional bit to take us back to the 5, 4, 5, 0. We're going to do that. Okay, here we go in the transition. 1 and 2 and 5, 4, 2, 0 under the D chord. 5, 4, 5, 0, 5, 4, 5. Bar 6 now. Transition 2, 0, 3, 2, 2, 0, 3, 2. Now it gets busy. 3, 2, 0, 3. I keep my middle finger on that 3rd fret if I can, because I'm coming back to play it over here. If I can't keep it down there, if it interferes with my 2nd string, I just kind of hover it right above that 3rd fret. And then what I do, so I play 3, 2, 0, 3, 2, 2, 0. I think I do index finger there, and then I just pop my index finger over to that 2nd fret, but then I play it a little different every time. So let's play, let's do that E minor. So bar 7 to the 1st ending. Okay, here we go. 3 and 4 and 3, 2, 0, 3, 2, 0, 2. 1st ending. 0, 2, 1, 0, 2. Okay, and that open at the end sets you up to play it again. Now, when I'm playing through this, when I'm comfortable with it, what I do is once I've got the notes down, then I add pull-offs. Okay. Places where I tend to add pull-offs are, depending on my mood, I usually do a pull-off from 5 to open. On that 1st bar there. And it's a nice spot to add those pull-offs, to practice them. 5 to open on that 1st line there. And every time I do the 5, 4, 5, 0, that 5, 0 of the pattern, I usually do it as a pull-off. And I also, line 2, that 1st bar where it's got a 2, 0 in the transitional section, I do a pull-off there too. and it's fun. And then I just bring it back. Pretty much anytime you've got the D chord section listed, like on the first line or the third line, I'm doing those pull-offs. So let's try it again, thinking about pull-offs. Does everyone here know how to do a pull-off? Okay, groovy. Okay, let's do it. If you want to do the 5-0 as a pull-off, go for it. If you're not down for it yet, that's okay. We'll do it a little bit slower. 2 and okay, ready? 1 and 2 and 3, and here's our boom. Here we go. 5 4 5 oh 5 4 5 oh. Line 2. 5 oh 2 and open. 2 oh 3 2. How's that feeling with the pull-offs? Okay. Yeah, right. Kind of wishy-washy. Okay, we're doing the pull-offs again. Okay, back up to that first line. Just do this. Do a 5 pulling off to an open. Just practice that. And I am using, you know what? I'm going to stop sharing for a minute. I'm using these 2 fingers. I'm using like my business fingers on my fretting hand. I'll show you how I do that part because I see that some people are doing this and some people are doing that. That's it's a bit hard to maintain that, hey? So you could say for that part, I'm playing in 4th position when I'm doing that because my index finger, I've got it sitting on my 4th fret. All right, so I'm going to play, and you guys can watch my hands for the first part, the D chord and the transition section. Okay. Or picking all with your thumb, that's okay too. But when you get to the E minor chord shape, 3 2 4, like that, you're going to want to keep a couple fingers going if you can. You could do it, but with one thumb, you'd have to be really precise with playing those strings. All right, so everyone just do a pull off again there. Try your middle finger. 5, open. Okay, yeah, right on. All right, let's do it again. Oh, side note though, for anyone who's like, oh, this is a little bit simple for me, right? I want to try something different, right? Usually what I do is like I play the song like this, and then sometimes I go 5 4 5, and instead of playing my open, I take it on my 2nd string. In which case I see one person nodding their head, and that was the person I was thinking about that might enjoy that. So for the person I'm thinking about, I do a pull off from 5 to 4, and then middle. Okay. So for everyone, that's an option though. You don't have to play the open strings, right? I'll bring it back. And this is the glory of these songs, right? You can always find different positions, and depends on your hands, depends on what you want to do with it, right? So right there, instead of playing the 0, 1st string open, we're just playing the 5 on the 2nd string because that's the same note. So you guys decide, right? It's your it's your choice. You play it as you choose. All right, now let's maybe. And I got another person saying that finger position makes it easier. There you go, right? You never know, right? Everyone's hands are a little bit different. So sometimes I play that song with the open, and sometimes I play it on the 2nd fret. Just depends, really. Depends on my mood, depends on how my hands are feeling, all that sort of jazz, right? So let's go through it again, and let's play it to the We'll hit the first ending. I find this bar before the first ending, it's a little bit busy, right? A little bit of finger contortions there. So we'll try to keep it slow. We might wind up playing that bar 7 a couple of times before we go on. Okay. Let's go up to the beginning. Everyone choose if you want to play that first string open or on the 5th fret. And here we go. I'll try to be good and do it a little bit slower. I feel like I just want to play it at like 200 clicks a minute. Just go. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and pick up. Here we go. 5, 4, 5, oh, or oh, wherever you're going to play it. Second line. 5, 4, 5, oh, 2, oh, 3, 2. Make your E minor. 3, 2, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4 open, 2, 5, 4, 2, oh, 5, oh. Now, you know what? 4, oh, I'll talk later. 5, oh, hang on, scroll, okay, bar 6, here we go. 5, 4, 5, oh, 2, oh, 3, 2, fancy pants bar, 3, 2, oh, 3, 2, oh, 2, 2, first ending. I tried to make some of those pull-offs really bold so you could hear what I was doing there. Did you guys hear those pull-offs? Maybe, sort of. Okay, hit that E minor bar. Okay, let's run through that E minor bar. And if you feel like it, see if you can do a pull-off from 2 to open on the first string and 2 to open on the second string. Just see if it works, okay? Here we go. 3, and so just on bar 7. 3 and 4 and 3, 2, oh, 3, 2, oh, 2, 2. Let's do it again. Ready, go. 3, 2, oh, 3, 2, oh, 2, 2. Now, survey says, did anyone get the pull off from the 2 to O on the first string? Yeah, a couple people. Oh yeah, all right on. Hey, how about the second string? Second string's a little bit sketchier, right? Oh, you guys did good. Okay, so I like doing that pull off from 2 to O on the second string because it gives my hands a chance to get organized for the next couple notes, eh? So that's where it's handy for me. All right, let's do that bar 7 to the first ending, and then we'll play the whole thing again and hit the second ending. Here we go. Bar 7, 3 and 4 and 3, 2, oh, 3, 2, oh, 2, 2, first ending. Okay, hang on to that. Okay, back up to that D. Ready with the 5, 4. Ready, go. 5, 4, 5. Oh, second line. 2, oh, 3, 2. Onto the E minor. 4, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2. Third line. 3, 2, 4, 2. Transition. 5, 4, 5. Oh. Oh, I gotta scroll. Yeah, okay, hang on here. Okay, bar 6. Here we go. Ready, go. 2, oh, 3, 2, 3, 2, oh, 3. Get ready for that second ending. Everyone find your second ending? Yeah, okay. Oh, 2, 1, oh, 2. Nice vibrato, Barb. I saw that. That's why, yeah, right on. All right, so I would say like this song I learned there I was listening to Ozzy Osbourne and playing fiddle tunes on my electric guitar. Let's see, so that I would have been probably 15, and I found it in a book. And this was right around the time when one of my guitar heroes in an interview said that they used a lot of fiddle tunes to build up their speed on their fretting hand. And that's when I was like, whoa, okay, I'll play fiddle tunes too. And I've been in love with them ever since. They're so much fun to play. All this traditional music. I mean, oh, it's a good time. So options for people that feel comfortable doing pull-offs. If I am comfortable doing pull-offs, I do things like, so yeah, bar 6, I do the 2-0. Sometimes I do a 3-2 pull-off, but I don't do everything as a pull-off because then I feel like I kind of lose the definition of the melody as well. So I'm cautious with that. But if I want to get all crazy with the pull-offs, right? If anyone's like, ooh, what does Tina like to do? Okay, so if I'm at the top part there, and instead of playing my first string open, I'm hitting fret 5 on the string below, right? So sometimes I'll do the pull-off from 5 to 4. I'll show you guys what I mean with that. Okay. Also, I'll stop sharing so you can watch my hands. Adjust my spine. Oh, okay, there we go. So I sit like this. It's going to look like a cramped up mess. I've got my ring finger on my 5th fret, index finger on my 4th on that string, right? And then I keep this one going here. So what I do is I keep my index finger anchored on the 4th string, and I do pull off there. See how I barely have to move? My pull off, my finger just does that. There you go. It comes right back. But that's really clogged up too, right? Like with your fingering. So this is like, if you want to play it like really, in that position, go for it. It's amazing how fast you can get like that. The thing that does happen though, is that if I play like that, then I gotta let loose with things when I move out of that 5-4, 5-5 position. So I'll show you a bunch of different ways I play it. So here's the first one as written, right? Just plucking everything. When I land for the 5-4, I try to put both fingers down so that I'm ready. Right? Okay, and then you've got doing the 5-0 as a pull-off. Right? And now we've got the 5-4 here. Just plucking them all there, right? So it's just a different position. Or I'm pulling my finger away so you can see what I'm doing there, right? So 5 pull off to 4. But I keep it all locked in. It's just hard to see what I'm doing there, right? When I've got that middle finger down. It sounds so fast and there's hardly any movement, right? So it looks kind of cool, right? And people are like, what's she doing there? She's not moving. The secret there, too, is that I've got, oh, my black nails, there we go. I've got one finger sitting there on the first string, one on the second. Right? But how do you get out of that when you got to do this 2-0-3-2 thing? That's the secret. You got to be ready, right? Usually what I do on that second line is I do a pull off to here. Right? So I might, let's see. I gotta not look at it. No, I went really fast. Did you see how fast I hopped out of that second fret? So that's your other option. So in the end, the whole thing, like the song played as it is nice because it's fairly straightforward, especially because a lot of it's sitting on one string. So if you're not sure where you're, how to read that tab, you can line yourself up. You can establish how to read it because that melody is sitting on that one string, right? you can make this song as complex as you want, just like with all these other ones that I give you, right? You can do what you want with them. Tricky part I do find though, like including for me, like when I'm playing it, because I usually have this one as a set of songs. I don't just sit and play this song by itself. I often have a trio of fiddle tunes I play, and I'll sit and do those one after the other. Boom, 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 and then usually go back to the first one. So if I play it as a set like that, you know, sometimes my fingers are a little tired or maybe pretzeled up by the time I get to this one. So I would say when I get to that bar 7, let's see. I think I do often do it like that. I'm gonna play it and then I'll talk about it. So 3, 2, 0, 3. I think I do usually do a pull off there. So that, did you see the look on my face? I'm like, I play it different I play it so many different ways, you guys. Ay. All right, so here I am on bar 7. And I'm kind of picking on this one because it does make you move a little differently, I find. So I'm talking about this one because it's the bar that tends to get me a little mixed up, right? So if you just keep in mind that you've got to move comfortably from the 3-2-0-3 part into the 2nd fret part. So do it slow. Choose if you want to have pull-offs in there and do them fairly, like don't rush yourself with it. Be comfortable with the fingering that you want to do. Decide what you want to do and then practice it that way. Because maybe so the only thing I would suggest is you probably want to have your middle finger on that 3rd fret to line yourself up, just because of where you're, let's see. Yeah, you've probably got your middle finger on the 3rd fret the bar before. Because this song, really, you don't have any 1st fret until the very ending of the song, so you've probably got your index finger around the 2nd fret. So I would do middle finger on 3rd fret for this bar here, bar 7, middle finger on 3rd fret, index on 2nd, back to that middle finger on the 3rd, at which point you've got to decide if you want to have your index finger on the 2nd fret, or if you want to shift your middle finger down and pivot to the 2 and 2. So just think it through, see what works for your hand, because we're not carbon copies. We're going to play the way we want, whatever makes us comfortable. All right, so all that said, I feel like you guys, your body language and your focus tells me that you're doing okay with this tune. So I'm going to do a little victory lap of it, okay? And then I love calling it a victory lap. Barbie, you okay? Oh, you got like a pinched shoulder or something?
I had a pinch right here.
Oh,
I have to try and sit up straighter.
oh yeah. Oh, yeah. No kidding. I'm lucky if I can stand straight right now. Sorry, I gotta adjust my. There we go. I hope everybody, when they're working on this stuff, I know I gave you guys all sorts of crazy stuff in these lessons, but I hope that you. Yeah, right? We're all rolling our shoulders back now. I think we're all feeling sympathy pain, Barb. Yeah, make sure your shoulders feel comfy. All right, I'm going to play this tune. And I'm going to try to just play it the way I like to play it. Although you guys will see by the timestamp of when I put up the Zoom link on the Facebook page, you'll realize I didn't have a lot of sleep last night. But we'll see what happens. No, hang on here. I'm not playing it very well right now. That's my warm-up run. Hang on here. Let's warm up. that's, I usually have to warm up quite a bit before I, thank you, before I go ripping through that tune. That was faster than I needed to play it. I just wanted to see how I would do that fast. There's a spot though when I play that fast that trips me, like other than needing to warm up, right? Because I just kind of went flying through it. But it's, you guys check out bar 4. Right here. I realize sometimes it's good for me to play these really fast because then I see where I need to talk to you. 5420. Right there. That's why I said like an optional open on beat 2, because you might need to start loosening up your fingers to get ready for that. But I think that's a spot where I use my baby finger on the 5th fret and just run down that scale, 5-4-2-0, like I was playing it like a regular D major scale, right? And then I use my open to move. And I just can't do the fast stuff there with my ring and my baby. I just don't feel confident enough with it. But that transitional part there, I need to use my baby and my ring finger to walk down that scale. Yeah. So there's going to be tripping hazards. You guys, I've been going on a bender with that new guitar I bought. New to me guitar. And the reason why is because the neck is skinny and I could play it for hours at a time. So I've been playing a lot of fiddle tunes on that guitar. I feel like my hands aren't really sure what instrument I'm on right now. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing that. I think we've probably got enough notes about it and thoughts about it. Does anybody have any observations on what fingering worked for them? No? Okay. I like the focus you guys have with these songs. I think it's really cool. Should we now? It's quarter to 10. We got to review Castle Kelly. I was playing that at last, wherever I was playing. I was playing that. I throw that one in as a set of, part of a set of songs too. If you guys think, okay, well, how does she move from one song to another? Often what I do is I will, Castle Kelly ends on a D minor chord. So I might sit there and strum a D minor chord and then for a couple bars and then hop into my next song. Or sometimes I just go right from one song to another. Wham, wham, wham. Super duper fun. Now, Castle Kelly, just to do a quick talk through about it. Lois, you're going to see some chords that have asterisks on them. And that's because it refers to a bar below with different fingering lined up. There's one with a single asterisk, and one with a double asterisk, and oh, there it is. And there's a few. Holy moly, I got busy with this version, didn't I? Okay, that's okay. We can do this. All right, let's play this tune. We'll just do a little playthrough of it. I kind of gave it to you guys and then left you to just go off and do your own thing with it. We'll see what happens, eh? Is it big enough to see okay? Yeah, okay, right on. There, okay. So I'm gonna set up the rhythm as like a 1, guys, just get ready. 1, 2, and 3, and go. And 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, oh, oh, 2, oh, oh, 2, oh, line 2. Oh, 2, 1, 3, oh, 1, 3, oh, 1, 2, 2, oh, 2, 1, 2, oh, 2, 1, 2. last line there. And repeat it. Ready? 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, oh, 2, oh, 2, line 2, 2, oh, 1, 2, oh, 2, 1, 3, oh, 1, 3, oh, 1, 2, 2, oh, 2. Under the A minor there, bar 6. Last line, 2, oh, 1, 2, oh, 2, 1, 3, oh, 3, oh, 3, 1, 2, 2. That one, you can use a lot of anchor fingers. That was one of the big things about it. So right on the first line, just as a reminder for people, if you're like, oh, switch gears quick here, you know, from D major to D minor. That first note there, 2nd fret, I play it with my middle finger, and I try to keep that note down all the way through that first bar. So your picking hand can be thought of as being a bit busier than your fretting hand with that one. And then the next bar outlines an A minor chord. So you can sit there. So you don't have to move too much. Just let those notes ring out as much as you can. Create that harmony by keeping your fingers down. Second line, under the D minor there, bar 3, you can keep that middle finger down for that group of 4 notes if you want. And then under the C chord, 0, 2, 1, 3, well, that's just really a little chunkier C major scale. Just missing a note, right? Under the D minor, bar 4, we've got that D minor with the asterisks that I'll scoot down to pretty quick here, and that's that different, positioning of those notes if you choose to. All right, here we go. We're going to go, and there it is right there, bar 9. That's the alternative fingering for bar 4 that I've just thrown some of the blue highlights on there, right? So let's try bar 9. Just see if you guys can run through that, okay? So that's where you're just walking down, right? On strings 2 and 3. I love doing that. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, and 3, and go. And 5, 5, 3, 4, 1, 2, 2, oh. So I've got all your guys' pictures on my screen right now if you've got your camera turned on so I can watch your hands. So it's kind of nice, right? Like if you want to show me that you can do that, go for it. If you want to play the other one that's up here with the 0130, 1220, then do that. That's all cool. Whichever way, I just want to check in on folks if they've got their fingers there. Here we go with bar 9 there. 3 and go. And 5, 5, 3, 4, 1, 2, 2, oh. Yeah, right on. So you can practice it that way too, by plucking that chord there, the 5 and 5. Just pluck those 2 together with 2 fingers. Make a chord with 3 and 4. Pluck those. It's handy. Yeah, nice, you guys. Right on. If you practice it like that, then you'll start finding different little bits of things you can do with those chords too. It's very nice. All right, moving on to the second page now. Do, 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 do. Oh yeah, right, that 53013. Oh yeah. Guys, remember how busy it got on that second page? Whoa. Under the C, bar 2 of that top page, there's the option to just play 1 3rd string open as a half note. That's where you've got that little asterisk there, and I'll just show it to you down here. It's a little chunk of extra stuff down here, right? On bar 19, bottom of the page there. So you can just play that as second string open, gives you a chance to get ready for the next part. Or you can do the dotted quarter eighth note rhythm, whatever works for you guys. Eh? All right, let's go up. Wah, la, 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 la. I always worry I make you guys seasick when I scroll things around so much. I probably do. I don't know. I'll make it a little bit smaller so we can see all that stuff. Okay, is that okay at that size? Or did I shrink it too much? Oh, looks like everyone's okay. All right, here we go. Let's do this. We'll go a little slower because that top line gets a little busy. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 3, 0, 1, 3, 0, 3, 1, 2, 0, 2, 0, 0, 5, 3, 0, 1, 3, 1, 3, 0, 5, 5, 3, 5, 5, 3, 5, 3, 0, 1. Good thing it repeats itself, eh? 0, 3, 1, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0. Bottom of the page. 1, 2. So that's just like the beginning page, eh? 1, 3. Your choice there. That's where you can do the 5, 5 thing. And we're going to play the whole page over again. Ready on your 5th fret, everyone. 3 and 4 and 5, 3, 0, 1, 3, 0, 3, 1, 2, 0, 2, 0. I'm going to let it ring out this time. 5, 3, 0, 1, 3, 1, 3, 0, 5, 5. Did you hear how I did a hammer on there? 5, 3, 0, 1. We're on bar 15 now. And bar 16 now. 1, 2, 2. Last line. 0, 2, 1, 3. 0, 1, 3. 0, 1, 2, 2. Some of you guys finished with me. Yes, that's awesome. Awesome. Ah, yeah, yeah. So sometimes I do on line 2 there, bar 14. Sometimes I do a hammer on from 0 to 5, just because why not? Oopsie. Ooh, I did a few there. All right. So also what I tend to do if I'm doing that, you guys, there's strength in numbers. So what I do is when I hammer onto the 0 to 5, I'm going to stop sharing that. I'll show you. All right, so I've got my hammer on. But instead of just hammering on that ring finger, I do both those guys. Okay, so I go. The reason why I hammer on my 2 fingers like that, well, this finger, I'm just placing it, right? The sound is coming from here, but I land these 2 together. So I'm ready right away to play. So if you can, you know, if your hands work comfortably, I'm going to tuck my middle finger out of the way so you can see, but I don't play with my finger down, right? That gives me an option. If I feel confident with pull-offs, I'm ready to do that too. Only if I feel like it. You don't have to, but it's just a different way to approach that. So I play my open, hammer on to 5, and because I landed there, I'm either ready to pick without worrying about my finger not being there, or I can pull off if I want. And that way it's nice because depending on how fast you do the song, you want to have that finger down, you know, just so you're ready to keep the melody moving smoothly. So with leaving you guys with Castle Kelly, before I went to Reno, right? Dropped Castle Kelly on your lap and took off. Here you go. How did you guys do with that one? Like, was it one that you felt kind of okay with the first page, or let's hear some observations and stuff. Like, are you able to get through that second page? Because it's kind of busy. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through and take a look. So first page of Castle Kelly, if you have any questions about it or observations or any technical issues, let me know. Or if you feel like even if it's slow, just give me a thumbs up and let me know if it's going okay for you, that first page, because I kind of put the push on you guys this month. Yeah, okay. That's not too bad. Okay, page 2. How's page 2 feeling? Thumbs up, iffy, thumbs down. You decide. Okay, so thumbs up, drinking coffee. Okay, so thumbs up, iffy. Some thumbs up, some iffy, some just ignoring me. It's all good. Survey lets me know where you guys are kind of going, right? Let me see if we can line this up here. I'm gonna play through it. So it's on the recording. You guys can, I think I've played this before, right? Like for videos and stuff, but it might take me a couple run through to get warmed up here. And it's both pages are repeated, really is what happens there. Yeah. Oops. Often I go back to the first page. And then I might just move on to another song or do one that, and then just off I go. But you can hear in there, I made a big boo-boo, but I don't care. If you sit there, get confident with keeping your fingers down. Really, the whole idea with this one, glue down a finger if you can, right? It's going to help you keep your fingers close to the fretboard. And in order to do that, depends on your fingers, right? Like it might work for you, it might not. My fingernails are actually a little long for doing that today. And clearly I need to like do the polish up on them. They're looking ragged. Fingers on the tips as much as you can. And that's going to let you keep those notes ringing out, right? The other thing too is I was adding in little hammer-ons. Remember those, I talked before about appoggiatura hammer-ons, right? Really fast, right? So that I did line 1, listen to how I play bar 2 of line 1. So that's where I'm just outlining that A minor chord and I just lay down my 2nd fret when I need it. So option 1, there it is, the first one, right? Or, hear that? So all I'm doing is I'm taking beat 3, where I'm playing that 2nd fret, and I'm doing that fast hammer on. Real fast. Like I made a mistake, and I wasn't supposed to hit the open, so I hop onto the 2nd fret and hope no one notices. As opposed to a slow metrical where I play 2/8 notes. That's a different one. You don't want that one there, because you want to just hear that 2nd fret note. But I do that, I was thinking about that, because this is a song I normally have in my list of songs to play, right? Because I like it so much. And I add in slides and hammer-ons all over the place. So feel comfortable, you know, making it your own, right? Add in what you feel like while you play. So as you get comfortable, I just added in a whole pack of hammer-ons, didn't I? Like I just went crazy with it. So that whole idea about hitting an open and going to a second fret note right away, that's one I commonly do, especially with these fiddle tunes. And sometimes I just start adding in what I did there. I'll slow it right down. I did a quick hammer-on from 0 to 2. I'm looking at the bottom line of the first page. So bar 7 is where I'm just picking, right? So I did. Then I played my second string open. The next thing I've got is the first fret, but I did that little quick hammer-on again. And then back to my second fret. And it starts sounding busier and busier, right? But you decide how far you want to take those hammer-ons, and as long as you can keep the rhythm of the song flowing, then you're laughing. Often on that second page, the 5 to 3, on the top of the second page, I do it as a pull-off. If you're comfortable doing that. The trick there, right, when you do a pull-off like that, you have to have both these fingers down right away. You can't do a pull-off like this and hope that you get it. Make sure you got both fingers down. Picking, see that finger doesn't just lift up, but makes a little circle. Like that, right? So that way you can have a nice bold sound as you go. Well, I sound like I'm a woman on a mission, right? I'm like, hammer-ons, pull-offs. Add those in as you want to. It's these songs are great. You know, you can do what you want with them. Play them however you want to play them. Play them as written, add extra stuff, do what you want, right? Oh, wow. I think what's going on is I was working on music. Like there I am with my sore back. I can't run around. I just sit down and then I stretch, right? Stretch and stretch. But I had a nap and then I made a bunch of coffee. And then I started working on tunes. Oh, I've had so much fun. Anyway, I think we probably got enough stuff here. So I'm going to stop recording this now and I'll end it on a smile. Okay, let's get ready. Smile.